No worries.
Australians.
That's right.
Patrick, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, very good, clean. How are
Zhik,
you?
I'm good. Zhik, making a move on the scene,
Yeah.
pushing hard, getting in all the big classes, coming out with brand new lines. Talk to me about the company.
Yeah, sure. Look, we started in 2003 when Brian Connolly, the founder, he identified there's a bit of a gap in the market for some innovative sailing gear.
Where's Brian?
Actually, Brian's not here.
Right here?
Yeah, we left him at home.
Oh, that's smart.
He's like a sailing anarchy guy. He just stays in the office. So we identified that there was a bit of a niche in the market, and we just went.
But you initially targeted more dinghy and trap
Correct.
stuff and
Yeah.
18-footers and that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and look, obviously Australia is very, into skiffs and Olympic classes, and that was obviously the natural starting point for us. So we've set about creating a range of product which is extremely innovative, and the sailors really appreciate the product we make. So we've started from there as a sailing brand, and we've now expanded into product you see here, like the brand new Ice Attack.
Well, talk us through. We've seen it. Mike Krantz had it. I raced against him in Lake Lanier, Georgia, and he had it on.
Yeah.
I had some of the new Magic Marine MX2 gear on.
Cool.
So we were comparing, contrasting, but he was real happy with it. Tell us about some of the features.
Sure. Yeah. What we've tried to do is we've identified that 90% of people sailing is either racing inshore or offshore. Ocean racing is there, but we wanted to come up with one set of kit which is going to cover you for 90% of your sailing. So we've come up with something that's extremely waterproof, breathable, 3-layer like most of the good brands are doing these days, but extremely light and tough. And what we've done is we've come up with gear that basically racing sailors want to wear. So salad pets are really quite common these days.
So it is really light.
Really light, but the waterproof rating and breathability rating is the highest that you can get.
Now, I've in my sort of history, whether I was climbing or kayaking or sailing, I've always sort of gone for the lightest stuff I can.
Yeah.
And then layered up. The problem is that the light stuff tended to tear in half when I got caught on something.
Yeah.
What have you done to address that?
Sure. Yeah, we've gone for a real tough face nylon fabric. We've got a really close weave. Particularly in the Cordura bits, we've actually gone for 1,000 denier Cordura. So that's
really stiff,
really beefy. So basically, it's a sort of thing that you can race your sports boats in on the Saturdays, and then if you're going to do a couple of ocean races, you're going to be fine. You just layer up, as you said.
Yeah, right.
So we've been doing most of the ocean racing on the east coast of Australia in this gear, and it's been brilliant.
And what do you race on?
I do a bit of Etchell sailing and then a bit of TP, IRC, converted TP boats, and the guys love it.
Yeah. And it certainly looks good. What about this one? And this is a question that I never would have asked until recently. How does it take printing?
How does it take printing? Yeah, with difficulty. It's you've actually got to make sure you got the right guy.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful you don't apply too much heat. And so there's a bit of a special art to that. So there's only a few guys that can do it. Mike's got a good guy in the US that can do that. So a lot of our customers that need printing, we can certainly steer them in the right direction.
Great.
Yeah.
What about so now you've gone from dinghies to inshore and sort of close offshore stuff. Now you're a yachting company.
No, we're not. We're a sailing company.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the next step? Do you move down? Now, will you come out with a big, heavy offshore thing?
No, I think what you'll see with Zhik is more further development in our core products. We feel that we've got the best products available in that category at the moment, but we know we've got some really super improvements there in the wind. So we're going to be doing a lot of work there.
Anything new this year in your dinghy line?
Oh, I could tell you, but I have to kill you. But no, we've got some really cool stuff. Like our Super Warm has been our bread and butter over the years. And it's basically just so warm but so light and stretchy. And particularly up here in Europe, it's our top selling product, and we've just kept fine tuning that over the years.
I think I want one.
Yeah, and the other cool thing that we do, like this has been something which is just slowly getting a lot of momentum.
I have those too.
Yeah.
In fact, Mike gave me a pair of those last year when I went viper sailing, and just for hiking, they're pretty damn cool. They're not. I don't think, to me, they weren't ideal. They're sort of there's nothing to keep them up. They're sort of sliding down, sliding up, but just for putting the power down on your legs, they're damn good.
Yeah, well, this is a perfect example of like Zhik kind of thinking outside the box. Like, obviously, hiking pants have become the norm over the years, but we figured that there was a few inherent problems with that. You need a lot of structure on the back of the pant to support the battens.
Right.
And in addition to that, everyone's got different body shapes. So what we've come up with is something that you wear underneath your suit all the time. And basically, we've got, I've probably got one here, I'll show you. Essentially what it is, so you got your battens in this little bit here.
Yep.
So we've got 3 battens that are sandwiched together. Then we've got a sacrificial pad that protects that.
Yep.
And then they slot into this little pocket. And then basically you put them on your legs independently. You wear them underneath your suit, so it's really important you do that. And then basically you choose your suit depending on the conditions. So in our case, when it's quite cold, you wear your super warm. If it's normal, mild to cool conditions, you wear your micro fleece. And then hot, like in China, the guys are all wearing our hybrid spandex gear. So it's quite cool. That's a really innovative product that's getting a lot of momentum.
All right.
So,
well, check out Zhik.com for more and the new Ice Attack line. And it's good to meet you finally.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, heard a lot about you.
All right, you too. You
Cool.
too. You and your dirty bastard friend like Kako.
Yeah, you got to look out for Coco. He's become pretty famous in your world, I think.
He's pretty damn famous, period.
Yeah, he's cool.
He just won another 18-foot title, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he's just gone back home, and I think he's cleaned up the first few races. Yeah, maybe it's because he's been sailing or winter.
It's because he's been hanging out with us.
Yes, that's right.
Well, good luck,
That's right. Yeah.
All right, well, Pat, good to meet you, and we'll talk soon, all right?
Yeah, thanks, Glenn.
Yeah, no worries.